He's completely normal. You're going to talk yourself into a circle, because here's what happens.
Yeah, see?
After you have a seizure, you have a postictal state. You can Google this if you need to. A postictal state is a state where, after a seizure, you don't really remember what happens. The problem is your son has no history of seizures. There's absolutely no way for an emergency room to tell if he had a seizure, unless he seizes while he's here. He has no history of seizures. The only person...
You ever had your blood sugar checked before?
Yeah, whatever.
The what? Because he had a seizure, and he doesn't have a history of seizures, and I'm sure it made his friend nervous. So he probably brought him to the emergency room for that reason. I understand.
This is your first semester of college?
So basically, I don't know who's going to be able to answer a question that's going to give you the answer that you're looking for, because there's no way to definitively find out if he had a seizure or not from, you know, we're going to...
See? I've been making
It's 140, so it's a little bit high, but nothing to worry about at all. Just because your body's stressed.
Well, he said he took Vyvanse, correct? That he's not prescribed yet.
They came and did one in the room?
Vyvanse is basically a speed. She doesn't understand that? She doesn't understand much.
She's gonna flip.
Well, she's been...
I can't tell them.
My brother takes it, he's with her.
He's with it?
She's taking it, and he's with her.
She's gonna flip. She hears something like that. She doesn't understand what it is.
She's talks wrong.
Ron?
Her brother. His brother.
Ron, my brother.
Is he old?
Yeah, he's 5 years old.
Okay. Should I tell him all this? Would he help your mother understand better?
I tried to tell him.
You already tried to talk to Ron?
Yes, I talked to him.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so I understand you're 3 hours away, but basically, I mean, from the ER standpoint, if all the tests come back normal, there's nothing the ER can do for him. Unless he has a seizure here, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that because your son's 18 years old,
Mom's got a kitten.
and I can't tell you any information about drug screens or any of that. It's going to be up to your son to tell you. Okay, well, we didn't run a drug screen on him, and just... Exactly. There, again, ma'am, there's no test that you can run on blood work that's going to tell you if you had a seizure or not. There's no test. About drugs, I'm not sure what you're asking. No, I mean, all his levels look normal. So, do we know what caused it? No. Well, if you need to find out, right, and you can have a seizure anytime. I mean, but again, are you a registered nurse? Is she in? She says she is. Okay. Well, I'm not familiar. I mean, you're questioning the fact of what I'm telling you. So it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to give you the answer that you're looking for. Okay. Okay, well, again, you are quite a few hours away. I don't think I'm gonna be able to give you the answer, because every answer I've given you so far, you've questioned. I mean, at this point, you have to take into consideration that I'm here and looking at your son, he's completely fine, and you have to either trust that or don't trust that, but there's nothing you can do about that because you're 4 hours away. So you just have to trust that I'm taking care of him. So, you know, you're questioning the fact that if I know he had a seizure or not. I mean, I am a registered nurse with a bachelor's degree, working on a master's that I'm graduating in May. So just to let you know, I mean, you know, you're questioning the fact if I know if a patient's having a seizure or not. And you're saying from your standpoint in your nursing career, you don't know that somebody can just randomly have a seizure one day. Sure, somebody can just randomly have a seizure one day. Sure it is. Many things can cause seizures. But what the ER is not going to be able to tell is if he even had a seizure today. I wasn't there, so I can't even say he had a seizure. Yeah, it sounds like what his friend said was a seizure. Okay, well, maybe he didn't. But again, unless he does it here, none of us can prove that. So we have to go by what his friend said. But maybe he didn't. I don't know. I mean, I'm just telling you that's what from what his friend described, it sounds like he had a seizure. Now, if he really did or not, nobody's going to know that. Unless he does it while I'm here. How do I attribute it to anything if I just told you I don't even know if he had a seizure? Do you understand? I don't know that he even had a seizure. All his lab work is normal. I have nothing to attribute it to because I never saw him have a seizure. I never saw him have a seizure. He's not admitted. Does your mom drink?
Yeah, she's probably drunk.
Okay, she's not like yeah, like nobody admitted him because he's not admitted to the hospital. I'm not quite sure you understand. That doesn't mean anything. Ma'am, if you're a healthcare professional, as you say, you should know that. What does that have to do with anything? He's not admitted. He's in the emergency room. That doesn't mean he's admitted to the hospital. I'm very confused with what you're... Ma'am, have you been drinking? Ma'am. Okay, I'm going to let you talk to your son because you sound very confused. I think she's drunk. I don't know.
Hello?
Wow.
Mom,
I just want... I mean...
Yeah, you're good.
are you okay?
She thinks he's admitted. I don't understand what she thinks.
Well, what's that
You
mean?
don't understand what they're
What's that
saying,
mean?
though.
What's that mean?
Like, you spend the night in the hospital, she's like, I need to talk to the admit nurse. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, I don't know if he had a seizure or not. There's no way to tell that.
Yeah.
Best thing you can do is turn that phone off. Don't give her the number here.
They told me.
I mean, I don't know what else
I'm in
to
the
tell
emergency
you.
room. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not admitted in the hospital.
So you didn't even necessarily have to come here, you just did anyways.
That's what I guess that's what she doesn't understand. But there's
Yeah.
unless he does it right now, I mean, I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't take Vyvanse then.
Have you ever taken that medicine before?
The
First time
guy,
you ever taken
look,
Vyvanse?
you didn't hear about the guy that took so much Vyvanse he burned his hands off.
What?
I swear.
Really?
Well, because if you read the label, which you can go Google this
Yeah.
after, that if you take it, like, I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm not that old.
Yeah.
If you take stimulants and they're not prescribed to you, in a lot of days, you take one. I mean, you're just
Yeah.
gonna stay up. But if you take 2 or 3 in a day, like this guy did, he burned his hands off.
Yeah.
Read the label.
How do you burn his hands off?
I think she's drunk.
What?
I told her she wasn't a nurse. She's questioning, are you? I said,
Hey.
ma'am, I'm about to have a master's degree as a nurse practitioner. I'm like, you are very confused here. You see this face getting red? Still woman, you can't talk to her.
I know, it does.
I tried that. That don't work.
I know she kept asking.
She goes, tell me what's in this drug screen. I'm like, your son's 18 years old. I can't tell you none of that.
Is this Alvin?
Do you have a seizure, ma'am? Unless he does it right now. I don't know. And you should know that because you're a nurse. She ain't no fucking nurse. She's skunk. Please, something's wrong with her. You don't think she's slurred?
Just let her talk to him. Y'all did.
Just don't give her the number here. So anyway, like I said, read the black box warning, read the Google. You remember that dude from something that burned his hands off from taking too much Vyvanse?
Yeah, I just want to hear how he burned his hands off.
Oh, he just put them on the stove.
Why?
I know she's
Because he took so much
already
Vyvanse,
baby,
eventually,
she
it's
wants
called,
to, yeah,
check it out,
401.
amphetamine-induced
Like, I'm
psychosis.
subscribed to it.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to burn your hands off because you take it appropriately, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude,
He took it
he was
to addiction watch.
prescribed,
It's like a.
but he was taking it to stay up for a long time, so he'd take like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
5 in a day. But read it, amphetamine-induced psychosis. The man put the hands on there, burned them all.
Sounds horrible. That sounds
because
rough.
he was off. I mean, he got induced
Yeah.
psychosis
Yeah.
because he took it inappropriately. But if you take it appropriately, it's a good drug.
Yeah.
But spread the word for your
I'm-
friends
yeah,
who are
I'm-
taking yours.
I'm not gonna
You know what I'm
burn
saying?
my hands
I'm not
off. Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's true.